UP 501 Video Essay 2. Planning an urban space needs to address economic growth, employment, and social change. The success of any initiative aimed at urban planning and development relies heavily on individuals armed with a varied set of skills. Those who realize that all the elements of planning are intricately connected with each other, like economic deprivation, environmental degradation, pollution, and proper utilization of space. Inherent to this are the numerous inputs and countless solutions that leads to more confusion and chaos. This could steer the solution to create more problems than solving one. Planning theory gives us directions through which practitioners can see planning and understand how it works. We can think of planning theory as providing us with a range of different routes through which we can go and make sense of the planning practice. It can be understood as a conceptual map through which we can see planning problems more clearly and get a sense of meaningful solution from starting point to the journey leading to a destination. Planning theory provides not an abstract idea to a problem, but a sense of direction on how to approach it. As Friedman said, we can think of planning theory as a way of introducing young planners to the complexities of their chosen profession and provide them with the framework useful for their own thinking. Transactive planning was the first approach that I ever adopted in my brief career of urban planner and an architect in India. The Government of India launched a new flagship program called Rajiv Awas Yojana in 2011 with the aim to assign property rights either by transferring land ownership rights or by building up spaces for slum dwellers. In the year 2014, working for SEPT, I, along with my supervisor, prepared a slum free city plan by constructing low income housing in places where slums existed. Transactive planning was one direction that guided us through this intricate journey of rehabilitating 39 slums over the course of 2 years. Bhimnath Temple was one of the sites that I worked on. There were approximately 300 households that were living in the slum. We took a blank piece of paper to the site with only a site boundary and started to have interactions with the people. These interactions resulted in big rectangular boxes. These rectangular boxes denoted zones not fit for construction, as they wanted to preserve landmarks and build and preserve public spaces like temples, intersections, and trees. Through this process, we communicated our technical knowledge and informed them about the possible zones that would be fit for an optimal solution. They communicated their hopes, needs, and aspirations and made us aware of their personal knowledge of local conditions. This approach opened different channels of communications, and various meaningful transactions were taking place throughout the planning process. By the end of the process, they voted for different qualities of the built environment and linked our knowledge to action by pronouncing the importance of green spaces required by the community. This sense of direction helped us in reaching our destination of 39 sites free of slums. Rational planning was the second approach that I adopted working for a private consultancy firm as an architect. The city of Greater Noida, recently formed, hired us to propose neighborhood that would house its citizens. We followed the multi-step process of rational planning. This solution was driven by identifying targets, that is the demographic, developing alternate solutions like single family houses, multifamily apartments, evaluation of the proposal that finally led to the best solution of mixing all the housing options and led to the implementation of this solution in the city. After identification and analysis, we came up with a brief of 400 single family houses, one golf course, 11 high rise constructions for apartments, and 3 acres of commercial plaza. Pure rational of infrastructure by need of 100 acres of area, which was of diverse housing options ranging from single family housing to multifamily luxury apartments. There were urban recreational green spaces, all within one neighborhood. A way forward, practicing planners work with messy problems, difficult judgments, and circumstances of not knowing. They must consider context in solving planning problems. And since planners are not the only plan makers, there are individuals, developers, community groups, and other agencies that are also a part of planning process. Accepting being lost in a reflective and thoughtful way is superior to defaulting to a single way of understanding. When lost, one should use theories that work and keep them in one's mind. Planning theory is the map. We can use this theory to find our way. We can consider theories as different routes that can lead us to meaningful solutions. As a way forward, let's put these planning theories into action, to our planning practices, and to work. Thank you.